Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller and I also work as a nurse. So, boy, life's been crazy, mostly personal things, just driving my mom to the airport and back so she could go see my brother, and helping my brother who lives here in the country move. Just little tiny things that can really make life just have added things. They're all blessings. I'm thrilled to spend time with my family, but I am really behind on my work down here. That is the truth. So right now I have a ton of stuff in the garage in boxes. These are my inventory boxes if you haven't seen my channel very much. And I just put everything in order. I have numbers. I have a sequential system. So, like, obviously, 4003.7 comes before 4003.9. And right now, on my new items, my new and better items, I'm on the 5700s. And so, the 4000s, the numbers like these, are 1700 items old. I'm sure you can do the math. And they're still here. Now, obviously, I'm skipping numbers, so that means that 4038 sold right away. And I have a bunch of numbers that skip 10, 20, 30 numbers. So for every one that I'm left with, I have at least 10 to 20, if not more. In other words, 80% of my stuff does flip very fast. Even back then it did. Even when I was buying certain things over COVID and things like that I would not buy again. Most of the items sold, but I am still stuck with about 400 items that I would never buy again. So I am trying to go into my store. Some of you have already seen my videos, so this is a repeat on the editing. But I'm going into my store. I'm trying to be careful how many I delete off at a time. The ones I am deleting, like today, I'm taking those to consignment stores or discarding them if they have a lot of holes, or I'm donating them. So let's get started. I'll show you what I am doing. As soon as I'm done with this, all these will go and be put away. And then I wish I could do the other 350 today, like just stay up all night and do it. But I have church tonight. Tomorrow night we have a party for our assistant pastor who's moving. His son is pretty sick, so he definitely has to move to get closer to a hospital. And there's just things like that, so many things going on. I wish I could just get this project over with. I'll never do it again if I can help it. I may have 1 out of 100 that don't sell now because I'm researching so carefully what I buy and put in my store. But these items still have money. So the simple thing would be to just delete 400 items and take them to the thrift. But there's still money in these items, and I don't have the time right now to just quickly replace all 400. So I think this is the gentler, easier way. It's frustrating to me to take so much time, but I think it is the best way. So let me get to my ended items. That will show everything because I ended almost everything. Unless I had just ended it, then maybe I just did a quick edit. But on most of these, they needed edited. So let me see where I started here. Well, I'm just going to go by the items I have over here first. So this is number 4060, and it is an American Eagle sweater. So I decided to keep this. This is a really pretty sweater. I'm not going to pull it completely out. The only thing wrong with it is it has a little bit of pilling, but no rip, stains, or tears. But I have had this too long, so let me go see what I ended up doing with it. I need 2 windows open to do this. That's a sweater that I think will sell in the next few months. If not, if this edit doesn't work, then I will take it to the consignment store once winter hits. Like in 2 to 3 months, this is the last edit that all of these items get. So I went ahead and relisted that. I put $17.22 on it because I had like $24 on it. It is a women's small, so even $17.22 might be a little much. With $6.99 shipping, I did promote it at 11% just to get it out there. And I do have sales all the time, so they could actually get this item for about $14. So to me, that's a pretty decent price. All right, my next item is this BKE tank top. This should be selling right now, you'd think. So it's really pretty purple. It's kind of got a, it's got some sparkly and it's kind of textured, so really cute. The problem again is this is a size small. I would never buy these two items again, even though they're pretty. They're size smalls and they're very common, and I think they're just going to take a while to sell. So I would not repeat this mistake. I had this listed as low as $6. I've had 9 views in like 6 months on the BKE. I had very few views on the American Eagle in 6 months. So I relisted the BKE. I changed some keywords. I also upped the price back to $11. I promoted it at 11% and just kind of messed with the listing. And if this doesn't sell soon, then I will take it and consign it. This is a Kavu shirt, K-A-V-U. Let me find it, yeah. Very cute. I think it's different. I think it's very, you know, stylish right now. It has kind of the Southwestern print on it. But I had, let me look here. On the Kavu shirt, I had only had 3 views. If eBay's view count is right, you never quite know. But I had only had 3 views in several months, maybe even 3 or 4 months. I can't tell you when the last time was I listed all these without going back into the listing and all of that. But anyway, this is a men's size medium, so the size is a little better. I know it's not a large or an extra large. That would be ideal. So I put $19.99 on this, lowered the price. I think I had like $35. So I lowered it down to $19.99. There is a coupon available on this, and my shipping is $9.99. I messed with the keywords also, changed them around. I have Gorp Core, I have outdoors. You know, the other thing I could do, I might do is put the back of the shirt showing rather than the front. Let me do that real quick. I might just change that. I didn't really think of that, but I think the back of the shirt is much cuter. I want to see if they can tell. I don't know if they can tell that's the back of the shirt, though, so I don't want to have them think that it's the front of the shirt, so I'm going to leave it, I guess. Okay, Cabin Creek. I just sold a different Cabin Creek shirt today. Cabin Creek actually sells. It's kind of a vintage 80s or 90s shirt. This would also consign well to one of the vintage stores. So yeah, Cabin Creek sells for me. But I had this for months. This particular one just didn't sell. So I have in the title, Cabin Creek shirt, women's. It's a petite large, so that might be hurting it. But it does have kind of a velour neck to it. And I think that this will sell coming up here pretty soon with Christmas and the holidays and everything as we get into fall. So I kept this, and I'm coming down here. I am getting rid of a lot of things. I will show those to you. My stack of stuff I'm getting rid of is over there. This is, I put $22.99 on it. I've been trying to get $25 to $30 on these. I do take offers. I've got coupons on these. And then $6.99 is my shipping. And I promoted these at 11%. This thing at 11%. All right, this is a North Face. It's an extra small. I would never buy that size again. And even North Face is getting tough for me sometimes. Nice hoodie, very cute, but it is an extra small. I'm going to keep this because I can't consign it really anywhere for about 6 or 8 weeks anyway. So I pulled quite a few things. So this has the better chance of selling as far as the extra smalls and the small items that I would never buy again. That's one thing that I had to learn the hard way, I guess. I just was not that careful about realizing how much the size matters. I would have compared a vintage North Face hoodie, extra large, and then if a small was right next to it, I would have picked them both up and never really thought, I don't know why, because it makes total sense. I would have never thought, you know, the extra small, the small, it's going to sit for months and months, if not a year longer. Just go ahead and get the large or the extra large and leave that one. So I'm much smarter about this in the last few years. That's just been my experience. All right, Roundtree in York, not a brand that I probably would ever pick up again. It just sits it's too long. It's pretty saturated. These are just normal beige shorts. There's nothing about them. I did put minimalist, neutral, hiking, and gorpcore in the title, and that has helped me turn over some of these items that were not turning over. I put $9.99 on these plus shipping, so $6.99. These are a men's 38, so they will sell, but I would just not pick them up again. I would focus on other brands and other things. All right, now we're going to number 4091, Coldwater Creek sweater. This is an extra large blue merino wool. Now, I would pick up this sweater again. This is something that if I saw it today, especially at the bins or for under $4, I still think it will sell really good. An XL merino wool, I think it's very cute. If it's just a tiny bit too big on me, or I would wear this. I love this. So I put $22.99 plus shipping, so $6.99. I messed with the keywords the best I could, but I had all the good ones. You know, I have merino wool blend, cowl neck. I have everything that I can think of, really. So if I think of another keyword that fits better, I'll do that. But this is one of the only thing I think so far that I've shown you that I would pick up again. All right, Forever 21 jeans. Definitely would not pick these up again. These are a little bit more embellished, and these are the, they had a style name somewhere here. I don't know, they're ankle jeans, which again is also not in style, but I had found these exact ones. They're almost like a marbled. You know, I guess I could put that in there. I guess I don't really have marbled in the title. You know, I better do that. That may help. But either way, there had not been a whole lot of views. I'm going to donate these in a few months also when, I mean, people will take jeans now. I might end up pulling those if I don't have enough consignment items. But right now, you'll see that I pulled probably 10 items. So I think I'm going to keep this a little longer. I didn't know what to change the title to. They are cropped. So let me put, let's see, I'm going to lighten this photo up a little bit more, so that, you know, it's just a little bit more distinctive. Put a little bit more time into the photos. Forever 21 jeans, women's 27, blue denim. So denim is a good keyword, but I think I'm going to put marbled. Okay, and I do have room for that keyword. Then I have cropped ankle, straight leg, fly button. I could take out fly button and put embroidered. Or let me put mushrooms, right? Should I put mushrooms? I think those are mushrooms. Let me make sure. Otherwise people will be like, what are you talking about? Yes, mushrooms. Let's do that. Should get some attention with that word. We'll see. All right. And then I have this, I have an ad rate of 12%. I just want to move these. I've had them a long, long time. But I don't think I've had that combination of keywords, so that should help. Then this is an orange, very orange dress. I would think with Halloween coming up that this would be really sellable. It has a stain on the inside, and I emphasized that it was like on the inside. You do not see it from the outside. This is a Jessica McClintock for Gunny Sack. I don't know if I'm showing you. Let me see where the camera is. Yeah. Okay, so you guys can see. So I did keep this one. I put $22.99 on it because of the stain on the front. I do have Reed in the title. So I put $22.99. Looks like I already got a view in the last hour. And $6.99 shipping. And, you know, I've got vintage. I've got orange. Let's see, Jessica McClintock. I guess instead of Reed, I could put Halloween, and then in the description it says, you know, that the stain is on the inside. So maybe I will change that right now. That, I definitely think it's a wonderful Halloween party dress. I'm so excited to do some more videos. It may take me 3 or 4 days, guys, because I'm working a lot at the nursing home / hospital this week. But I've got a big haul and a ton of consignment stuff to tell you about how that's going. It's going just amazing, unbelievably amazing. Can't wait to tell you, but I just, I don't want to talk too much about other stuff when we're trying to do an editing video, but I will get to it, I promise. All right, so this one is a pair of Lauren Conrad pants. I love Lauren Conrad in the extra large or above, like just boho shirts. Those sell very good for me and very fast. But this pair of pants, it just has not moved. It's something that I may eventually here take to consignment. So I'm looking for the listing so I can tell you what I did on it. I don't know if I ended this one again. This one I had recently ended and sold similar. So let me type in Lauren here. My sales are down right now just because I'm doing so much of this kind of stuff, tons of family things, and then I'm working just as many hours in the business, but I was in Denver. I had to go anyway to take my mom. So I've been spending far more time than I should have been buying stuff at the bins and selling it. It's just that I thought, you know, I'm driving 6 hours round trip. I need to do this, and that's what I did. I don't regret it because I have so much consignment cash and so much eBay inventory now, but I have not been listing like I should, and it really is starting to show. This pair of Lauren Conrad pants are a size 10, and I have tapestry, I have stretch blend, I have green floral, tapered. These are tapered leg. I've had them far too long, way over a year, so I just have $6.95 on them plus shipping, $6.99, and I have them promoted at 16%. I think that I did that. I know some people are claiming that eBay is like upping their promoted listing, but I have a lot of things that I've had a long time that I'm putting 15 and 16% on. But yeah, if that doesn't sell soon, like the next time I go in and go through stuff to pull to consign, the next time I have another 100 or 200 listings going up, I'll go pull some more. That'll be something that I pull. Let's see, let's do this one. This is a pair of Nike golf shorts, just very common. They're women's. I edited these last week. I just had to edit some things. I didn't pull anything without making the video and showing you, but I did have to do just some editing, hoping that things would sell. If they did sell, which a lot did, then you would have seen them on my shipping videos. So let me type in Nike. I think these are like $8. They're just women's golf shorts. You would think they would sell. I have women's size 6, stretch blend, golf pockets, fit dry, packable outdoors. I just can't seem to get them to move. So I have $6.95 on them plus shipping, so $6.99. I think they're really cute. You know, gray with just different pattern on there, but I cannot get them to do anything. I do not know why. Let's see. Okay, this is out of order actually. Trying to keep all this straight, guys. All right, so that over there is what I'm getting rid of. All right, Marshall Field sweater. This is definitely like a grandpa cardigan. I'll pull it out part way, or I guess I'll just pull it out. All right, so it definitely works for grandpa core. It's the cardigan. I guess it doesn't have the 2 pockets that are kind of common for grandpa core, so maybe that's why. But it's definitely the textured kind of 3D look to it, or geometric, or whatever you want to say. I've had this a long time. It's a Marshall Fields vintage sweater. I have acrylic grandpa core cardigan 3D. I lowered the price down to $15.99. I had this a lot higher at like $30 to $35, if not $40 for a long time. I just can't get any interest in it. It is heavy, so the shipping is $9.99. That hurts it too, you know. So anyway, whoops, there he goes. There he goes. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to try this come winter. This will be a thing I pull. The kind of vintagey stores, I think, will really like this if it doesn't sell. Let's see. That needs to go somewhere else. All right. This is the same thing. This is an Adele knitwear sweater. When I first saw this, I loved it. If it would have fit me, maybe for some, I mean, I'm getting kind of, I don't know. I don't wear vintage. I'm not saying I'm too old for it. I just don't have that style to wear vintage, but I could see myself maybe putting this on for, I don't know, some kind of a weird party or something. Very Y2K, very scratchy. I have metallic. It has metallic threads throughout, but this just has sat and sat. I certainly could not get 40 for it. So right now I have the price at $22.99 plus shipping. I've edited the title and I have 12% promoted listing on this. And if that doesn't work soon, then I will consign this come September, October, because I've had this thing a full year. I think it's very cute, but maybe it isn't, you know. That's just my taste. I think it's darling. All right. So now I have a Nuwari hat. This is one of the hats that's made in Nepal. My husband loves going on missions trips to Nepal. Anyway, you know, I just found this at the thrift. It's kind of an Icelandic, you know, pattern also. So I have that on there. But definitely this is kind of more of a made in Nepal hat. So I put palm, I put beanie, even though it's not quite a beanie. I put one size winter and ski. I have the price lowered at $11.99 plus shipping, so $6.99, and I have it promoted at 12%. This one should sell soon. Halloween is coming. Let me see here. I lowered this to $29.99. I've had it at $30 and $40. Halloween sweaters sell even better than a lot of Christmas sweaters. I have pumpkin, I have ghosts, I have Halloween. I have all of that in it. I upped my promotion and put this at $29.99 plus shipping. I think this will sell pretty soon. I might have just had the price way too high through the last Halloween. Same on this. Beautiful, beautiful skirt. I love this thing. If it fit me or I had that style, I would so wear this. This is a Chessa Davis skirt. Just gorgeous. You can see these in the bins. Not necessarily this brand, but there's 2 or 3 brands. You'll see them. They look almost homemade, but then when you look, there are tags. So this is Chessa Davis. It's a size. Let's see, where is my size here? It's USA made out of California. I don't know where my size is. I just did measurements. That might be part of it. So I have vintage maxi boho lace, floral brown velvet, 80s, and lagen look. So I'm going to keep this in here while I pull some worse items. This is a really good item, but if it doesn't sell soon, there's the gal that I sell to who buys a ton of stuff from me. She's maybe just has more the store for this, but I wouldn't charge her less than $15 for this skirt if I did sell it to her. But I already have a buyer for it, put it that way. I think my friend up the street at the Western store, they do some vintage. I think he would buy that. And I also know several consignment stores that would love to have this, and I would get paid around $15. So I have $29.99. These aren't too uncommon on eBay, but it should sell come winter here, I would think. I have, let's see, I don't have Festival. I have boho lace, floral, brown, velvet, 70s, and then I couldn't quite get Login Look to spell out. So, you know, I might go in, I don't know. I need to change. I need to mess with my keywords. I did before, but I'm not happy with them now that I'm looking at them again. Okay, Chessa Davis skirt. I know women's is normally an important keyword, but I have skirt in there. Vintage maxi boho lace, floral, brown velvet, 70s. That freed up enough to put Lagen Look in there. I think I'll go with that for now. Festival would be good. I think there's all kinds of good keywords to get that skirt sold. I can't believe it kind of hasn't sold before. I've had similar ones, not exactly, but similar, that I've sold for like $100 on Etsy before. All right, these I thought I was going to keep, but now that I'm grabbing these, I don't like the stretch in these. I'm actually going to delete these and send these on their way. The stretch is okay, and the drawstrings are fine, but it's not something I want to sell in my store. I think, you know, I think it's a little bit too stretched out. I think it's just a return waiting to happen. I don't want to mess with that kind of stuff anymore. So this is an item that I am getting rid of. I have so much good stuff. I have so much Sundance to list. I have a ton of, I have an Arc'teryx sweater that's gorgeous. I just can't wait to show you what I have that I can replace this stuff with. All right, this is a pair of Ascente pants. These are also orange. These are a size small, so I think that's part of it. These are, let's see, they're not nylon. They're kind of soft shell. They're almost like a soft shell jacket. They're just orange pants. I knew they were a little bit vintage when I saw them in the bins. These will consign really good to the Wyoming store where I take stuff. So as soon as they start taking kind of more winter ski type stuff, if these have not moved, then I'll consider pulling these eventually. But I lowered them to $19.99 because there is, let's see, what is it? I think there's a small stain on the hip. So that's probably why I had them priced too high, because of the little stain. So right now I have $19.99 plus shipping, $6.99, and I have them promoted at 12%. Oh, my garage is a mess, guys. You won't believe it. That's why I have to do this, and then I have to reset to 0 and scooch everything in there and really clean it up. You wouldn't believe it. It's just stuff sitting on the floor, boxes sitting on the floor, because my shelves are full, but they aren't really full. They just need the packages condensed. So I'm working on that. This is a Lulu's dress. I love Lulu's, but this is a small. I can sell Lulu's quite well, but I think in a small, this is just kind of a plain dress. It's a little bit warm for summer. I don't know why this sat through last winter. I might have had it priced too high. So for now, I put minimalist and neutral in the title. And it's a really pretty gray dress though. So I have $14.22 on it, plus shipping $6.99. And I'm promoting this at 12%. It's been around, I think, around a year. It just needs to go. Sometimes I can't figure out why things sell and other ones don't. I would not buy a small Lulu's dress again. That's part of it. All right, this is Coldwater Creek. This is a 16. It's embroidered, very pretty. It's lined. I did not have lined before in the title or the listing, so I fixed that. I think I would definitely pick this up again if it were at the bins and winter was coming. I think I would pick this up. This would also consign well if for some reason I can't get this to sell. So I had blazer in the title twice. I had a few little things that maybe were taking away from this blazer. But I have $24.77 on this jacket. I have $9.99 for shipping, and I am promoting this at 12% since I've had it almost a year. Let's see, this is $41.25. Okay, this is Friar Tuck. That is a bolo in men's shirts, but it has a little tiny stain on the front, which I disclosed. So that could be why I couldn't get $24, $25. It has the mandarin collar, and it's a really pretty purple. But anyway, I lowered the price way down to $15.99 because of the little stain, plus shipping $6.99, and I have 12% as a promoted listing on that. Okay, then Ariat boots. You know, I need to check my solds and make sure I wasn't waiting on this to be paid. Awaiting payment. I did not find that these were listed, these Ariat jeans. And then usually I ship my orders before I do this so that I don't accidentally think something isn't paid for. Okay, so these were just not listed. They aren't waiting to be shipped, and they aren't in the awaiting payment queue. That is something you should check before you relist something that isn't showing on eBay. For those of you who've been around a long time, you already know that, but it could be hidden in your awaiting shipment or your awaiting payment. So these are a nice pair of Ariat jeans. These must have fallen off a long time ago. These are men's 33, 38. When you measure them, they're 36, so they're still really long, tall. And I had to go to Ink Frog to find these. I'm going to be getting rid of Ink Frog as soon as I'm done with all of this major editing. And if this were to happen to me again after I get rid of Ink Frog, I would just throw it back in the pile and just, you know, relist it. My virtual assistant charges me $1. I would just take photos again, let the VA for $1, redo the listing. It's not happening that much anymore now that I've gotten through that major time when I just had so much stuff that had fallen off of eBay. But since I'm already paying for it, I'm going to keep signed up for it until I finish these 400 or 500 items. And then I really need to think about it. I mean, what are the chances that eBay would lose every single item I have on the platform? Should I pay $30 a month just in case eBay loses my listings? The good thing about InkFrog is if eBay did delete all my listings tomorrow somehow, I could go to InkFrog and just resend them back. They're all updated in real time all the time. So it is something to think about, but I have a very small store compared to most people. I have like 1,000 items that I plan on running at all times. I want them to rotate very fast, and I want to have new items coming in and going out, but I don't have a huge store. So if the worst happened, I would lose, you know, 1,000 listings, and I would just have to stay up a lot of late nights relisting them, I guess. $30 a month is not horrible, but I don't use it a whole lot unless I'm editing. So I'm just trying to think about, you know, that's $30 more to my 401k. So I'm just trying to think about what is a good use of my money. So let's see, we did those. Okay, let's see. So I relisted these Ariat M2 jeans. Had to go find them. Like I said, they dropped off. I relisted them for $29.33 plus shipping, so $9.99 on that. And I promoted these at a 10% rate. All right, let me show you the other things I'm pulling off. Ugh, this is just crazy. I would never do this again. I love Gymshark. I mean, it doesn't sell that fast for me anymore, but these have a few tiny holes somewhere. And if, well, I guess they're not even that tiny. If I were to find these again, I would not try to list them. But it was kind of at the height of when Gymshark was a thing to find. And I finally found my first pair. And I thought, okay, even with a hole, they'll sell. And I think they would have, but I think I priced them too high considering that they had a hole. And then now Gymshark isn't near as popular. So I'm not even going to consign those. I don't think they would be happy with that. I'm going to just get rid of them. Same on these Zaya Active joggers. I was doing so good on these joggers, and I have one more pair I just picked up, so I'm still picking them up. I think they're more like a $15 to $20 item rather than a $30, $35 item like I used to get, but this pair is missing the drawstring. They have tons of stretch in them, so I didn't think it would really hurt it that much, but I've had these over a year and they haven't moved, so I'm going to thrift that pair. All right, so this is really cute. Okay, I want to get down here. All right, so this is, it's kind of a, you know, it's a cute sweater, but nothing as far as brand. It's called Love Madly. This will consign really well, and it didn't have any views in months and months and months, like 4 months minimum. It had no views. It just, the brand is not good. I tried to keyword it. I tried to have cardigan. You know, it's got pockets. It's got the belted tie. But anyway, I just couldn't get it to budge. So this will be a great consignment item in a couple months here. Same with these. I've had these forever. These are performance shorts. That's the actual name. Performance technical women's wear. So these are women's cycling shorts. I'm just going to consign these to that sports store that I'm going to start an account at. I've been in there, and I think I even maybe have an account. It's been years since I've taken stuff. But I'm going to start taking things there faithfully that I get at the bins, and I'm just waiting to get my first 25 items that are sports kind of, you know, gloves, and, you know, they take really like hunting, fishing, skiing things, and so I'll get a lot of money doing that. All right, this is an LL Bean. This is really cute. This is an anorak type style. You know, it's got the kangaroo pocket. That's usually called anorak. But this one has faint stains on the arm, and I disclosed it, and just that little bit kept it from selling. I don't even think they're that substantial, but I've had this for way over a year, and I cannot get it to move. So, oh, it's right here. I guess you wouldn't really call it small. It's kind of kind of significant there, but I remember trying to stain treat this, I think. So there is a store that is still like a lot of outdoor stuff, and they'll still take this. I'm going to consign that. I won't get as much because of the stains, but all right, this is really cute. I had edited this like a month ago and done the video, maybe even not too long ago, but I looked at the fact that I'm just getting absolutely 0 views for this. It's really cute. It says Peabody, you know, the Peabody Award, you know, and they have a book and they're reading, but it's a really cute, what do you call it, flag, but I'm just not getting any traction, so I'm going to donate this to charity. I've had it for way over a year. All right, this is new at Tags. This is Canada. The brand is TP, and I think I remember comping this, that it should have been decent, but it just, no one's looking at it at all. And I know it's summer, but I'm talking about for the 6 months before that, and I edited it 6 months ago, and I've had it much longer than that. This is a size large, very cute. I am, you know, my husband is Canadian, and so are my kids, so we don't go to Canada in the winter that much anymore. We're going to go here in about 3 weeks. We're going to Canada. It'll probably be too hot for this, is the problem. My nephew and my sister-in-law, but these just aren't the right sizes. So even though I love this, I don't know anybody to give this to, even in my own family. I might think of who I'm going to Canada to see, but I'll probably just consign this, or, you know, take it to the thrift. Probably consign it. We have an international group of people who go to the University of Wyoming there, where I consign clothing, and so believe it or not, somebody will want that. Then these are Gap shorts. They've sat and sat and sat, plus they're actually more stretched out. This just got by me. Either that or the year that they sat took its toll. I would never pick these up again, ever. Even with a drawstring, if they don't have their stretch, I don't pick them up. They're very cute. They're new, so maybe that's what I was thinking. You know, there are shorts where they don't have the stretch. It's just kind of room for the drawstring. So I'm going to give these to consignment. They'll take them or they won't, and we'll see what happens with that. Okay, then this is a vintage jacket. It's called Doncaster. I looked this up. This had fallen off of my listings, and so I wanted to decide, do I relist this? Do I go to Ink Frog and relist it? Sorry guys, it's really hot in here, but I turned the fan off so that it wasn't so loud, but whew, it's hot. So anyway, I looked this up. There are 1,200 active and less than 90 sold on this, on Doncaster in general, even though I think this is very Y2K, 80s, 90s. The vintage store will love this, so I pulled it off. You know, the sell-through just is not there. I'll be waiting forever. This is the exact same jacket, only not new, as the other one. It says Canada. I guess I could wear this around Wyoming, because, I mean, you know, my husband definitely, and my and all of my kids have citizenship in Canada. I just don't, because, you know, I don't necessarily have a reason to have it, but my husband and my kids do. My daughter may want that. I don't know. This is an Arizona Wildcats. I've had this again. I don't know why. It's a Crabble or a Crable sportswear. I'm not talking about, you know, why couldn't I get $50 for these things? I'm asking, you know, I've had these lowered. I was just wanting like $6.99 on some of this just to clearance it out. I wasn't hoping to still get $20 like I might have originally thought when I pulled them out of the bins. Again, it might have been during COVID and I wasn't being as picky. But still, for an Arizona Wildcats sweatshirt, I would have thought I could get 10 plus shipping. But this has sat and sat, so I'm going to take it to consignment. All right, guys, that is it. So I've dealt with, I don't know how many things. I didn't handwrite the list out because I've got to get to church soon, but I've dealt with at least, 20, 25 items. I've either relisted them and I'm giving them their last shot. This is literally their last shot in my store, or I've already given up on them and I'm going to take them. So thanks for watching. I don't know when I'll make my next video. It might be like Tuesday night or Wednesday, but it will be a really big bins haul, and I'll tell you how the consignment thing is going. So see you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't mind, if you could like and subscribe. Have a good day.